for our group, we in our crisis communication plan, we chose scenario two. Um, this is a group presentation from Aaron, Dylan, Jaden, Maggie, and Roberto.
Awesome. So, yeah, like Dylan said, we chose scenario number two, sexual harassment. And this was the original statement that was posted. It says, at Lopesway, we believe that all employees should treat each other with respect. We stand with any individual who has the courage to speak out when those values are not honored. Our goal is to create a safe and inclusive workplace for all. We are actively reviewing this claim to determine the appropriate next steps and are offering our full support to the person who came forward.
All right, so the crisis team will consist of a board of directors, the head of human resources, legal counsel, and a sexual harassment assault response person, or SHARP. The board of directors is responsible for managing the situation internally and externally with statements. The head of human resources will handle all paperwork and provide resources to the victim to seek assistance. Legal counsel will advise on legal courses of action for the offender as well as legal rights for the victim, and the SHARP representative will be trained to assist the victim in reporting their harassment formally or informally and acts as a liaison to guide the victim through the process.
Allow me to introduce myself as the designated speaker. My name is Jaden O'Connell, and I am the head of human resources here at Lopesway. It is my duty to resolve workplace problems to ensure a positive and productive environment for all employees. I also ensure that everyone complies with the relevant laws and regulations. This is essential for creating a fair and safe work environment. Additionally, I provide statements regarding any changes or concerns within the company. If there are any concerns or questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly at jaden.hhr@gmail.com. Thank you.
At Lopesway, we take sexual harassment very seriously. That is why our media plan has very strict guidelines that must be followed. As far as our Spurks posting, they will direct calls, emails, and any other questions that will arise to the Human Resources Department or HR. Our privacy expectations during this is that there will not be disclosed information given away in terms of the internal investigations that will be going on. Uh, Following that, we expect that the employee's privacy will remain, of course, private, and that is our utmost importance. As far as our disciplinary action, we uh, hope that any employee that is found not adhering to said rules may be subjected to disciplinary actions. This is also including termination of employment. We hope that by this we can prepare for any types of questions from the media, as well as when the statement goes out, reviewing remarks to gauge the probable impact that the statement will have on the public. Also ensuring that we're paying attention to other news and media outlets to make sure and see how the information is being spread, making sure that as terms of the social media side that the spread of the news will not affect workplace morale.
All right, so for our statement for our stakeholders, we have an internal statement and an external statement. The statement to our stakeholders is to help build trust within our organization and also with our external stakeholders. We sorry, we need to show our stakeholders that we are committed to our values and the safety of our employees. This also might encourage any other employee who is struggling with harassment to come forward and get the support they need, ultimately creating a strong work culture. So for our internal statement, we came up with at Lopesway, we strive for a collaborative work culture where employees treat each other with respect. We stand with any employee who speaks out against harassment and are thoroughly reviewing the claims with full support for the individuals involved. Our external statement is at Lopesway, we take harassment claims seriously, and our team is committed to creating a safe and inclusive workplace. Management is actively reviewing the situation to ensure accountability and to provide support for employees involved.
Hello guys, my name is Roberto Alamanos and I'm going to talk about legal confidentiality protocols. Here at Lopez Way, we are committed to keeping information private and following confidentiality rules. First of all, confidentiality agreements. Everyone involved in the investigation must sign an agreement to keep information private and not share any details unnecessarily. Second, limited information sharing. This means that only sharing information with people who need to know. This helps protect everyone's privacy. Third, secure record keeping. We make sure all records are stored safely and the access is limited to authorized individuals. Fourth is the routine checks. We regularly check the confidentiality practices are followed to catch any potential issues early. And the key takeaway, maintaining confidentiality is essential to building trust, staying within legal guidelines, and ensuring a fair and respectful investigation.
All right, and the final message for internal and external stakeholders. First, with an event such as this, public relations and the perception of the company by internal and external stakeholders is paramount. At Lopes Way, we expect that all employees are treated with dignity and respect. Sexual assault is a traumatic event for victims that can send a shockwave through a company. By fully supporting employees to say something if they see something, we can foster a workplace that everyone feels safe in. By implementing mandatory training for all employees, external stakeholders can have faith that we are implementing new ways to educate the workforce on this behavior. The final internal statement will be, at Lopes Way, the safety and well-being of employees are essential to us. The most recent sexual assault claim is being taken very seriously and is currently undergoing investigation. Lopes Way will always support those who experience such harassment, and we encourage all employees to say something if you see something. The final external statement will be, at Lopes Way, all sexual harassment claims are taken seriously and extensively investigated. Effective immediately, all employees must undergo annual training that provides education on sexual assault, the rights of victims, resources for those affected, and the punitive actions that will be taken against the assailant. The intent is to make sure all our employees are aware of the key aspects of a sexual harassment claim at Lopes Way. And these are our resources.